Alright, good morning students. Today I am going to discuss a few more basic concepts of circles. Okay, some more basic ideas or concepts of circles. Okay, let us, so far what we have discussed is what a circle is, what is a radius, what is a diameter, okay, what is a secant, what is a tangent. Now we will discuss a few more ideas about a circle. Alright, just let us understand what these ideas are, okay, or concept, the basic concept. Some of you don't have an idea of some fundamental concepts of, supposing, see now, I have got a secant out here, okay. Now this is the secant and this is the center of the circle. Alright, this is circle with center O and radius R, and L is a secant to the circle. Now if I draw, you see this distance is called the perpendicular distance. This distance, this is called perpendicular distance, okay, and this will obviously be the radius of the circle. This is going to be the radius of the circle. Yeah. So supposing the line L touches the circle at points A and B, then AB, that is your line L, is a secant to the circle. The points of intersection are A and B. Let OM be perpendicular to the secant. So M is the point of contact. This is the radius of the circle. This is the radius of the circle. Okay. And remember, AM will be midpoint. Therefore, AM will be equal to BM. I thought most of the circles, most of the students who were in 9th standard, they must have got an idea of this. Okay, but now you see what you must understand is that this part, okay, I'm going to just shade it a little bit. This part here, okay, this part, including this, I'm just darken it a little bit. Okay, this part, which is shaped like a cone. So if you look at it, it's like this. Okay, this whole part is called a segment of the circle, sector of a circle. Okay, this whole part, suppose this is your point O, this is A, this point P, and this is B. Then your O, A, P, B, this is called a minor sector of the circle, a minor sector of the circle. Okay, and this region, look at this part. Okay, this part is called a minor segment, a minor segment of the circle, a minor segment. Now, so you got the whole sector, and this angle is called the angle, this angle theta is called the angle made by this arc. Okay, this is called this part here, A, P and B. This part is called minor arc. Minor arc A, P, B. Okay, we write it like this, minor arc A, P, B. So here, if suppose this is your point P, then this A, P, B is called the minor arc. This region is called the minor segment. So actually this part, this is your minor segment. This is minor segment. Remember, not the interior part. Interior part is the area of the minor segment. Area of the minor segment. What is inside it? That is called the interior or the area of the minor segment. But what is outside, that's the outline. This is the minor segment. Okay, now this is the minor arc. Okay, this is the minor segment, and this part is the minor sector. Okay, so your minor sector is like this. If you look at the minor sector, okay, this O, A, P, B with the angle theta, and this is the radius, this is the radius. This is minor sector. This is minor sector. So you got minor sector, minor arc and minor segment. Minor sector, minor arc, minor segment, or rather minor segment and minor sector. Minor sector, minor segment and minor arc. Okay, and this angle theta is called the angle subtended. The word subtended means made, subtended by minor arc APB, minor arc APB at the center O. Okay, so what is this angle theta? Theta is the angle subtended, that is made by the minor arc at the center of the circle O. Okay, so far suppose this is L is a secant, or it is a line which contains a chord. What is a secant? Secant is a line which contains a chord. Okay, what is a secant? Secant is a line which contains a chord of the circle. So here you see AB is called a chord. Line segment AB is a chord. Line segment AB, not line segment AB, but line AB, see the difference between the two, is a secant. Okay, see the difference between the two, these two. Okay, AB, line segment AB is a chord, only this much part. The whole line is called a secant of the circle, the whole line. Okay, so how can you define a secant? Secant is a line which contains a chord of the circle. This line contains the chord AB. Okay, and AB is a line segment, chord is a line segment, but a chord is a line segment. Okay, it is a line segment, whereas a secant is a line. That is the difference between the two. So secant is a line, a chord is a line segment, and a secant is a line which contains a chord of the circle. Angle at the center, minor segment, minor sector, minor arc. Theta is the angle made by the minor arc or subtended by the minor arc at the center. Alright, now there are one or two more things that I also want to discuss for the time being right now. See, these basic ideas many students don't know, and that is why it's important that I am discussing this once again. Alright, so once look at this now. This is the center of the circle. Okay, a circle with center O and radius R. Now in this case, supposing I make two radius out here. This is radius, this is radii. Okay, now if you look, this is the minor arc, this is the minor arc. If this is the minor arc, then this part, okay, if I'm just making so that it becomes visible. Okay, I'm making it dark so it becomes visible. That's all. Now you can see this part. Okay, this part which is darkened, that is, suppose this is your A, this is your B, and suppose this is point Q. Okay, then arc AQB, this arc, this is called the major arc. It is called major arc of circle with center O and radius R. Major arc. This was the minor arc, this is the major arc, and therefore this will become the major sector. Okay, so this part, you see this part, this is A, O, B, and this is point Q. So this part here, this is called major sector. This is the major sector. Alright, so this is your major sector and this is your minor sector. Okay, now if this is angle theta, okay, the other angle, okay, this angle will be 180 minus theta, 180 or rather 360 minus theta, because the whole angle is 360, angle about a point. So 360 minus theta. If this is theta, the angle here would be 360 minus theta. But of course, we will not be using this for calculation. We will be using theta and then minus the area of the circle. Okay, because the area of the circle minus the area of the minor sector will give you the area of the major sector. So that's why there is no need for this. But I'm just showing you that the remaining part of the angle would be 360 minus theta. So this part is major arc, this whole region is major sector, okay, and major segment. Now look at this part, okay. Suppose this is the region. Now this is your AB, okay, this is the center of the circle, just as here it is, and this is your point Q. Alright, now I'm not showing this. Look at this, the dotted line, okay, that is the radii of the circle. Alright, so actually this part is now the total part is called the major segment. Major segment. Okay, so you got minor segment, major segment, and compared to this, see this one now. Okay, A, P, and B. This is minor segment. Minor segment. Okay. Now if you actually see major segment, okay, major segment plus minor segment. If you add both of them, what will you get? You will get area of circle. Okay, area of circle. Why? Because this is the major segment and this is the minor segment. If you add it up, if you join them together, you will get area of circle. So that is why if you want to find the area of the major segment, then all you have to do is find the area of the minor segment minus from the area of the circle. So find the area of the circle, find the area of minor segment, subtract it, and you get area of major segment. So once again, that was about minor arc and minor segment. Okay. Now this one, this is your major arc. Remember, major arc is this part only. Okay, this part from A, Q, and B. This is major arc A, Q, B. This is major arc. Okay, this is the major arc, and of course this part, just to repeat this, A, P, B. This part is the minor arc. This is your minor arc A, P, B. This is minor arc. So major arc, minor arc. Okay, and then the entire circumference. If you join together, you will get the circumference of the circle. Alright, so these are some basic ideas of circles which I wanted to discuss before we actually discuss in detail about tangents. And there are two important theorems on tangents which also I will be discussing. Keep watching these videos. I am purposely keeping the length of the videos not too big. Okay, I want to keep it small so that you watch the entire video. Alright, thank you. Stay safe and stay healthy.